Today's episode is brought to you by Sincerely Shalia, my very own greeting card line, written and designed by me for real love and real life. Whether you need the perfect card to celebrate love, apologize, or say what's on your heart, Sincerely Shalia has you covered. So skip the generic and say it your way. Check out my full collection at shaliavinny.com/greeting cards and find the card that speaks for you. I can't wait till you guys check them out. And don't forget to let me know what you think. I love you guys. Hello and welcome to the Love This Way podcast, the show that exists to help men and women everywhere to be better at love. Never any gender wars or back and forth, just great tips to help you find and sustain the love of your dreams. Because love is a journey, but you still need direction. So grab your tribe and get ready, because each episode we're going to be talking about our real life issues, answering tough questions, and building solid relationships with one another as we heal, learn, and grow. I'm your host, your girl, Dr. Shalia Vinny, and today's episode is about to challenge everything you thought you knew about love. Let's get into it. Hey, my babies. Welcome back to another episode of Love This Way. Now, like I said, today's episode is about to challenge everything you thought you knew about love. So let me ask you something. Are you actually looking for love? Or are you just looking for a witness? Because those are not the same thing. See, a lot of people think that they're searching for this deep, lasting connection, but when you really break it down, what they really want is someone to witness their life, someone to validate their journey, see them struggle and clap for their glow up, and to make them feel important. But here's the truth. A witness is not the same as a partner, because a witness observes while a partner will help you to build. A witness claps for you, but a partner carries the weight with you. And that's why so many people feel unfulfilled in relationships, because they weren't really looking for love that could withstand life's challenges. They were looking for someone to stand beside them and make their life look more meaningful. So today I want to break down why so many people mistake validation for love, how to recognize if you've been seeking a witness instead of a partner, and 5 ways to shift from needing an audience to building a real lasting relationship. So if you've ever felt empty in your relationship, or like love always leaves you disappointed, this episode is definitely for you. Can we get into it? Now, I know. We all crave connection. Yes, that's human nature. But what I've noticed is that a lot of people don't actually want a relationship. They want a reflection. They want someone to mirror back to them the best parts of themselves. I mean, think about it. Have you ever been with someone, but deep down you knew the connection wasn't real love? Have you ever wanted a relationship just because you didn't want to go through life alone? Have you ever cared more about having someone there than about whether they were actually happy with you or you were happy with them? That's not love. That's seeking a witness, because a witness is someone who watches your journey but doesn't actively help you grow. They make you feel seen but not necessarily understood. This person is present in your life, but not necessarily active in your life. And listen, I get it. We all want to feel seen. But if you're choosing partners just so you won't feel invisible, you're not really looking for love. You're looking for an audience. And that's why relationships like that feel empty. Because no matter how much attention someone gives you, attention is not love, and it's never going to be love. Real love is not just about being seen. It's about being supported, challenged, and grown with. Which brings me to the next question. How do you know if you've been seeking a witness instead of a real partner? Now, if you've been sitting here just listening and thinking to yourself, wait a minute, have I been doing this? Oh, I'm so glad that you're asking the right questions. Let's break this down, because I want to give you 5 major ways to know that you've been looking for a witness instead of love. Number 1, do you want someone to see you but not challenge you? Oh, you love the idea of someone admiring you, but as soon as they hold you accountable, that's when you start feeling uncomfortable, because a witness is going to clap for you, but a real life partner is going to call you out when it's necessary. And sometimes it might hurt your feelings, but that's how you grow. Number 2, you feel more excited about having a relationship than about the actual person. Are you more focused on being in a relationship than on whether this person is actually right for you? Do you find yourself romanticizing the idea of love rather than actually connecting deeply? Number 3, you feel invisible when you're single. If being single makes you feel like you don't matter, that's a sign that you might be looking for external validation instead of real connection, because a partner should add to your life, not define your worth. Number 4, You replay your life like a movie instead of living in the moment. Like, do you ever sit around and think about your relationship and how it looks more than actually how it feels? Are you crafting a story instead of experiencing the reality of love? Some of y'all want to be on Instagram and you want to look like it's just amazing all the time. Is that you? Number 5, you need constant attention to feel secure in love. Now, if someone's not texting you back right away, it always makes you feel unloved. Or if you need constant reassurance just to feel secure, you might be chasing validation instead of connection. Because love is not about constant attention, it's about consistent, real connection. So if any of these sound like you, or maybe more than one of them sound like you, I don't want you to beat yourself up. I just want you to recognize that this is why love for you has not been very fulfilling. But now, of course, I'm your girl. I got you. I want to talk about how do we fix this. Hey, friend. If you're tired of those generic, impersonal greeting cards, I've got you covered. Sincerely Shalia is my very own greeting card line, written and designed by me to help you say what's really on your heart. Whether it's love, apologies, or just because, these cards speak for you. Skip the cookie cutter messages and send something real. Check out my collection at shaliavinny.com/greeting cards and find your perfect card today. So, of course, we've been talking about having a witness versus real love. Now, if you're just realizing that you've been looking for a witness instead of a partner, here's how you can change that starting today. Number 1, I want you to detach from the need to be seen. Ask yourself, would I still want this relationship if no one else could see it? Real love is felt, not performed. Number 2, I want you to prioritize depth over presence because a witness sits in the audience, but a partner builds with you. So choose people who actively contribute to your growth, not just who will stand beside you. Number 3, I want you to be whole before you attach. If being single makes you feel invisible, that's a sign that you need to pour into yourself first. Love is an addition, not a life jacket. Number 4, I want you to stop romanticizing being chosen and start romanticizing being aligned because being picked does not mean you're in the right relationship. So ask yourself, do we truly connect or do I just like the idea of being with someone? Number 5, I want you to shift from external validation to internal fulfillment because the healthiest relationships come from people who are already fulfilled. So you need to work on self-love, self-worth, and self-growth so that your next relationship is based on real connection and not just validation. Now, here's what I want to leave you with today. A witness watches, but a partner builds. A witness claps, but a partner contributes. So if what you're looking for is someone to just see you, you're not looking for love, you're looking for an audience. And here's the hard truth. A witness will sit front row to your life, but when the show is over, they're going to leave. A witness will see you fall apart, but they won't stay to help you rebuild. A witness will watch you change, but they won't evolve with you because a witness isn't required to stay. But a partner is in the trenches with you. Love is not about finding someone who sees your journey. It's about finding someone who's willing to walk that road with you. And let me tell you this. If you spend your life chasing people who only see you, who only admire you from a distance, you're always going to feel alone, even when you're in a relationship. Because being seen is easy, but being understood, chosen, and committed to in the messy, unfiltered moments of life, that's rare. That's love. So before you go looking for love, ask yourself, do I want someone to walk with me or just someone to watch me? Am I building a relationship or am I just performing in one? Am I choosing people who truly show up for me or just those who feed my need to feel important? Because real love, it doesn't just witness you, it walks with you, it builds with you, it chooses you over and over again. Not just when it's convenient, but even when it's hard. And if that's not the kind of love you're waiting and hoping for, then baby, you're not looking for love at all. Now, if you need more help, you can always go to shaliavinny.com and book a one-on-one session with me. You know I'm here for you. I'm rooting for you. I love you guys so much. Today's show is brought to you by Sincerely Shalia, my greeting card line. Please rate the show on your favorite streaming platform, share it with one person who you think needs to hear it, and ask them to do the same. Remember, good, better, best. Don't you ever let it rest. To your good is better, and your better is best. Until next time, your friend and motivator and relationship strategist, Dr. Shalia. Bye.